Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing part 2 of the Turbosmart boost gauge install, and which will be the wiring. So what we're going to basically do, guys, these are the parts that I'm going to use. You're more than welcome to use something else, but I'm going to be using these. So inside here are two different types of connectors. It's kind of like a two-parter. So first one is one of these. I've gone for the red ones because the wires that I'm going to be crimping onto are extremely skinny and small. So that's the first crimper. Basically, you push the wire into that metal bit down there and then you close it. Now once you've closed it, you end up with this. So that part on the end here. That part there connects onto one of these, which is a spade connector. Hopefully it'll focus. So basically I'm going to feed the Turbosmart wires, and which I've already actually done over here. So both the end of the wires, all I've done is literally I've fed the wire through, I've crimped it down with a crimp tool. Same for the red one. So both of them have got just two little spade connectors on the end, and we're all good to go. So they're ready to connect. Now what I've done is, if I run out of wiring room, because basically I want to run it from here to here, as you can see I'm prepared, but I've taken this out, but I want to run it from basically up here down through and into here. If I haven't got enough room with those, I've made myself up some wires. So basically this is just normal, multi-core wire, and these are called Wagyu connectors. They're super easy to use. You literally just slide the wire in, clip it down, it's all good. But basically I'll use these as extenders. So as you can see here, hopefully, if I can get one out. Right, so basically I can put that onto there. Obviously I'll snip it here somewhere, and I'll just basically extend it using this amount of wire. So it's just a backup plan. Also, I've got the cup holder itself. This is like a £2 cheap job off eBay, but the plan is to sit it up in that corner. And to be honest, from that point, I don't really care what it looks like, because I can't really see the side. It's going to be tucked into that A-pillar in there anyway. And then I'm just going to run the wires from here down into that gap. And once they're in that gap, we're all good. I might use some black electrical wire around it. But basically, that's the start of that. So, first thing you need to do, I'll slide down back a little bit. Easiest way to do this, I'm going to get a flashlight for you. But basically, you've got to get your hand... It's easier, oh my god, it's easier if you lay on the floor. So if you go outside the car, and basically if you lay on the floor and put your hand up and round, but basically you're going to go all the way up and round into here, and there is two clips. Now you will feel the clips when you get there. So basically these clips here, if you push them, you can feel it flexes. Same with the bottom, on the bottom of it, there's one there as well. So basically what you want to do, get your hand up and in and try to squeeze it and grab it and push it at the same time. So you're basically pushing it together and pushing forwards, and it will come out. Or you can use screwdrivers in here, so you can see the position of them. You've got one here, and if you can push those down or get further in and push it down, you'll have more leverage. But basically you have to go really in far deep to do that. Same for the bottom. Basically I'm going to wire onto here. So I'll have a quick look at the wires and I'll let you know. Okay, jumping forwards a little bit. I know it looks a bit scary and all that, but this is your wiring harness. It plugs into your light box, which I'll show you here. So it plugs into it that way up. So you can see there, it plugs into it like that. So I'll work from this way so you don't get confused. Basically, I have voltage test every single one of these, and I want my gauge on. Basically, the moment I start the car, that gauge turns on, and it's always illuminated, so I don't have to faff about with turning my lights on and off or anything like that. It's just always there, because in the daylight you'll barely see the lights on anyway. In the night time, obviously you want it on. So I'll talk you through the wires. The top left purple one, so the one I've actually got the crimp on, so top left is a purple one. That is your 12-volt supply. So top left, just above my thumb there, that is your supply. Black and grey, which is the second from the top right, so that one, hopefully you can see the wires here. Go on, focus. So black and grey, that one. That is your ground. Okay, so your ground is the black wire on your Turbosmart. Your red is the 12 volt needed. So basically from here you can see that the spade connector can now connect onto here, and basically I'm going to be leeching power from that wire. So now it's time to run the wires in. So I'm going to basically pull off this weather strip, run it in behind, and they will appear inside here. You can actually see the vacuum hose where it's appearing. So they're going to appear inside there. I'm going to run the wires to here, plug them in, push it all back, and it should all work. But basically they're your two wires you want to run it off if you want a constant power on. So basically when you turn the power on, your light comes on. So the purple top left one and the black and grey second from top right. Okay, and it's in that orientation. Alright, so anyway, going to do that and I'll show you the finished results. Okay guys, so slight change of plan. This is too small for my spade connectors, and I've obviously done the connectors before I fed the wires through the hole, so I'm going to have to make it a little bit bigger. So basically I've got a 10mm drill bit. I'm literally just going to wiggle it, make it a little bit bigger, and we'll see how this goes. Like I said, it's only a £2 cheap thing anyway. I'll make it a little bit bigger now. We'll test the spade connector through there. So the vacuum hose and connector has got to come out of this hole and obviously mount onto my dashboard like this. So we'll see how it goes. Cool, so that's the wiring, the hose. As you can see, I kind of elongated the whole of it. But the hose, wiring, everything's in there. I'm now going to run the wiring round the back here. I don't think I'm going to have enough length. If I don't, you know, I'll work something out. Basically, I'm going to run it into that channel. So I've just pulled the weather stripping off, just pull that into that channel, into the back over there. You can just see the hose, and then plug it into this connector. Okay, just try fitting it, not enough room. So I'm literally going to snip the wire like here and here. Use my extra bit of wire, and then I'll have plenty of room to basically just sit the wire in there and just sit it all nice and neat. So that's a little thing, guys, if you are planning on doing it my way, which is running it down the A pillar rather than through the vent, because I didn't want to take this out and wreck this whole thing. Like, loads of people wreck their vents by trying to take these out and placing them in there. Obviously if you do place it in there, you will have enough room to get it to here. At least I think you will. But down the A pillar you need extra wire, so I'm going to do that now. I'm just going to do the same with this one. So just cut it, just to give you enough room to play around with, so cut it about there. Strip this wire. Stripped. Strip this wire. Cool. Put my extension on. So it's as simple as that, like you just slide it in. It's almost nice and secure now. So like I said, that's going to sit like that. That will sit down inside there. So I've now got plenty more room to do that with. And then on the other end, so this is still the same wire, hopefully you can see that. On the other end, I'm now going to reconnect my black spade connector. So you just twist the wires round. Oops, slide it into here, like that. click that down, it locks, and you're all good. And now I've got all this extra wire that I can feed with. So I'm going to do it at the same one, plug them all in, and I'll show you the finished result. Okay, so let me just sort out my camera. Right, this is the semi-finished result. So as you can see, spade connectors go onto there. I've got the black wire, which is the neutral. Go on, focus. Black wire, which is the neutral. That's literally into one of these, which is just literally a connector. That's all it is. Same as soldering or anything like that. Is their use of buildings and everything. Like, they're super safe. That basically feeds into here. I will turn the flash on so you can see which way it goes, and it goes up there and over there. So you can see where the vacuum hose is. They both come out over here. So you can see them just inside there. So literally that's where you're feeding them from. So literally just get your fingers in there, poke it around the corner, and you'll come out here and you can grab it with your other hand in here. Simple as that, okay? Like I said, top left purple one, black and grey is your ground. It feeds up here, onto there, and if I start it, I'll turn my flash off. If I put my car on, I need the keys. Give me 2 seconds. Oh my god, what was that? Okay, I have keys. Oh, car, I have keys. Right, turn the power on. Bam! We have power. It's not happy. Probably because I don't have the lights plugged in. So, if I plug the lights back in, give me 2 seconds. Light box is now plugged in. Power's on. Doors open. No engine lights. All plugged in. Turbosmart gauge is on. Lights. I don't know whether you can see those on the... Yep, they come on. We're all good. So there you go. That's how we're going to install that. I'll do the finishing touches for the mount and show you around the final product once I've got it all in. But that's your wiring. Okay, so from here it's up to you. Basically, I'm going to tuck it all away, cable tie this all up. Basically, all you do is slide this, literally push it back into there, and it will click in. But anyway, that's the finishing for part 2. That's your wiring guide. That's all you need to do. So if you run it from here, you should be able to do it with the original wires. If you run it like I did, you're going to need slightly longer wires. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please remember to like, favourite and subscribe, and watch out for the part 3 of the video, which is just finishing touches, getting it all ready in terms of you know, showing what else I've done and cleaned it up and stuff like that. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.